We invite branding expert and host of the Chatter That Matters podcast, Tony Chapman, to our couch. Tony, always great to see you. Good morning.
So wonderful to be in studio.
Yeah,
great to have you here, Tony. There's a huge opportunity in the city of Toronto right now. The Toronto Blue Jays are in the World Series. The eyes of the world effectively are going to be on us here. How do you think the city can sort of capitalize on it? What can the city do? We've talked about the Jays a lot and Rogers, but the city of Toronto will be the focus now.
The core is energy. Just show the energy. The people coming out, they're so excited. They're just like alive. And when you see the setting of that city and where it is downtown, the stadium downtown, all it does is put our best foot forward. It says this is a beautiful place with beautiful people. And I think when you look at tourism, it's not the place to go, it's the place to be. And what a place to be. The World Series.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's certainly an energy and an excitement here in our city that's unifying.
And it's contagious,
people.
And you want to be part of that. The world needs positivity.
Definitely
and what a beautiful layup to the FIFA World Cup next year, right?
Absolutely.
It's just like great roll up. Okay, let's talk about this next. We didn't get a chance to talk about it last time, but it's so important, and I love this campaign from Dove, just telling, encouraging people to not tell little girls compliments all the time that might be kind of gratuitous in terms of their appearance or superficial.
Well, chasing false beauty stereotypes, the fascination with Instagram, you see people taking 30 pictures to put their best picture up.
Yes.
That's the reality of the world. But I mean, Jennifer, you're a beautiful woman. I bet you're all growing up as a kid. Oh, you look so beautiful. I love your hair. This is all this stuff.
Yeah.
What about you inside? And so the people that don't have your beauty are going, well, I guess I don't deserve. I'm not the right person. I'm failing somehow. So I think this is a beautiful thing. And the gorgeous thing about it, Canadian agency Zulu, I am so proud of Canadian content that travels the world. And this took over Times Square, and it's just a beautiful campaign. And as a father of two daughters, I'm so proud. And I probably got caught too often just saying to my kids, you look great today. I love your hair. I love the new dress, as opposed to going, what a beautiful gesture you made to that person in the playground.
How smart are you? How funny?
How
strong are you?
Thanks for standing up for your sister. The values.
Things like that, the values.
Yeah, I know. Same father of two daughters as well, and I get that same vibe as well. And Dove really has carried that through their branding and marketing.
I've worked in that brand
now.
for 8 years. I love the brand, and I love the fact that instead of just selling my soap cleans better than ivory, they really focus on what matters most, which is your heart.
Definitely, Okay, we've got to talk about Amazon today as well here, because it's a really interesting brand. They had that outage earlier this week. I mean, we talked about it. How part of the global sort of network, internet, kind of came down here. Let's talk about this recovery here, because this is for this company. This is the internet kind of runs through a lot of Amazon.
Yeah, I mean, the world, it seems like everything's now flowing into Amazon. They're consolidating so much power in how we think, feel, and behave. And when everything's connected to the web, it just shows you how vulnerable we are as a society when one thing can be taken down and the ripple effect can touch tens and tens of millions of people. The other story we'll talk about another time, replacing 600,000 workers with robots.
We've got some time if you want,
Well, 600,000 workers. And I'm going, why are we supporting this company? Like, what is the future of no work? And people go, I guess it's just people that are working in warehouses. AI and robots are going to be knocking on the C-suite door. They're going to be doing our work. So are we okay with that? And I think with Amazon, maybe it's time consumers start voting with their wallet and saying, we're not okay with that. We actually rather have 600,000 humans working versus you making billions more with your robots. And I think as a society, we need, as a collective conscious, to start voting with our wallet, as opposed to just hiding and hoping somebody in government's going to take care of us. This is the time to act.
Yeah, because that's chilling when you think about 600,000 people out of work.
That's 80% of their workforce.
And what does that mean to the economy? What does that mean to
they lose consumers. I always
consumers, everything. It's a whole circle
thing. You're going to buy your product. You can take earners away. Oh, government, universal income, all this other stuff. We're talking about fuel system where you've got a few social media barons and the rest of us become peasants. I'm not willing to accept that.
It reminds me of that Eric Carle book, The Greedy Python. And the image is the snake eating its own tail, and it's so hungry. Okay, very quickly, Tony, RBC.
The World Series of Marketing is Cantor's most valuable Canadian brand. This company has won it 7 years in a row. I'd like to think it's just because of Chatter that matters.
Of course,
But the reality is they do such extraordinary work and such great marketing, and they got a soul. they deserve it. But 7 years in a row,
Yeah,
that's
pretty
unheard
remarkable.
of.
Yeah.
And every metric in branding that you count on, they grew sometimes up to 31% last year. In a world where we're kind of turning our back on brands, I think RBC is still saying, you know what, it's okay to like brands. So kudos to them.
Hey, remarkable stuff. Tony, always appreciate you being in the studio. Good seeing you again this week. Yeah.
Beautiful. Nice to see
I
you.
like the blue for the Blue Jays, too. Very good.
Jays.
Yeah, exactly.
The
All right.
chicest. Yeah, love
We've
it.
got more CP24 breakfast, including more Blue Jays coverage tomorrow. The World Series starts in Toronto. We'll be teeing that up for you and get you the day's headlines coming up after this.